Okay, product rule part 2. As it says at the top here, soon you'll be able to differentiate anything. Have a look at some equations here. All these sort of equations we will soon be able to differentiate. And we've just got one more rule to do after this, the quotient rule. So let's finish off our work on the product rule. Firstly, this is the product rule, and if you refer to the notes I've given you and fill in the blanks as we go through these slides, and then make sure that you keep those safe in your notes for your revision and going back over this topic. So the product rule, we start off with y equals one function of x times another function of x. We let the first function be u and the second function be v. So we make two substitutions, and then we differentiate u with respect to x and v with respect to x. And this is what we get. We get dy dx equals the derivative of the first, du dx, times the other, which is the v, plus the derivative of the other times the first. Right, let's see what this looks like in function notation. This is the form that the quotient rule is written in the formula booklet. You don't get the product rule, unfortunately you've got to remember this one. So we write it as f of x g of x, and then we write it as f dash of x g of x plus f of x g dash of x, the dashed being the derivatives of those functions of x. Okay, let's have a quick look at an example then. The easy way to do this is to be very methodical, write out the two factors to start with. So if you're presented with something like we've got here, y equals x squared times ln x, you simply split it up, let u be x squared, v be the ln x, differentiate each separately, so du dx from here gives us 2x, dv dx from here gives us 1 over x, and then we simply apply the rule. We write dy dx equals v du dx plus u dv dx, and then put in all of the component parts. The v is the ln x, the du dx the 2x, plus the u, which is x squared, and then 1 over x here. Okay, and then if we simplify that out, x squared times 1 over x gives us x, doesn't it? So we get 2x ln x plus x. Okay, right, I'd like you to have a go at these. If you manage to get maybe 4, ideally 5 or 6 right, then I think you're ready to go on. If not, you won't be ready for the lesson where we're going to be practicing these skills. So you will need to go back over until you do feel that you can answer questions of this type a bit more confidently. So have a go at them, be methodical, write out u equals, v equals, du dx equals, dv dx equals, and use the rule. Good luck. Okay, I'll go through the first one just to help. So x squared times x plus 3 to the power of 4. So we'll let u equal x squared, and we will let v equal x plus 3 to the power of 4. Okay, so as I said before, methodical, write out your u, write out your v, then we differentiate the u with respect to x, so x squared gives us 2x, and we differentiate the v with respect to x. This is the chain rule. Hopefully you can do this quickly because the derivative inside the bracket, the du dx, is just 1, isn't it? Because we're just differentiating x plus 3. So that gives us 4 times x plus 3 to the 3. If you're not sure about that, go over the chain rule, write it out fully, and hopefully you'll end up at that result. And then all we do for our dy dx is write out the product rule. It's v du dx plus u dv dx. So that's our product rule, and we just put each bit in. So v is x plus 3 to the power of 4. Du dx is 2x. Well, we'll put that in front because that looks a lot better, doesn't it? And then it's plus u, which is x squared, times dv dx, which is the 4. We'll put the 4 in front again because it looks better. X plus 3 to the 3. I'm going to leave that like that for now. I will, during the lesson, show you how we can factorise these sort of expressions, but for now I'm just going to leave that like that. Right, if you want to pause the presentation again, I'm now going to just give you the answers to the others, and you can check. Hopefully you've got 4 out of the other 5 or so right, so that will enable you then to be in a position to move on. Okay, so check these answers. I hope you've managed to get at least 4 or 5 of them right. Failing that, as I said before, go back over it. In the event that I've got any wrong, which is very possible, then please let me know and I will reward you.